everyone. So I'm going to change the narrative with this video. I'm a little bit more serious today, and this video was inspired by my husband's cousin, Quincy. Quincy was involved in a traffic stop, and the reason that the police officer gave him for the traffic stop was not totally the truth. He went to check that out and show the supervisor of that police officer. He had went to the police station, and the police officer was going to take it from there. That's just a short version. I mean, he got more in detail, and it was phenomenal. So my point of this is, as African Americans, we are no less smart than any other race. The thing is, other races are organized and they are being attentive to what needs to be done. Okay? They're being assertive. You go out to these different neighborhoods, you go out to West Bloomfield, Birmingham, Auburn Hills. You know, things are very nice around there. They have a certain amount of order. They have nice community centers, and etc., etc. And this is because the people around there, they pay their tax dollars. They understand that we give you your job and you work for us. We have to stop believing that we're powerless, because that is so far from the truth. We employ these people just like you go to work and your manager asks you to do things and you do what you have to do to keep your job within reason. This is how we have to start thinking about the city officials and our superintendents, our mayors, our governors, our senators, okay, and etc., etc. I'm not going to go down the whole damn list. You get my drift. Now, we do need to start being more supportive of one another, but that's a whole nother video of another day, because God knows y'all can't damn get a haircut by a barber you went to school with. You can't buy a dress from the girl you was in class with, and she owns a boutique now. Hell, you can't even share a damn video. Y'all can't even like a Facebook status half the damn time. And hell yeah, and if you think I'm talking about you, I'm talking about you. And I don't even know who it is, but I'm talking about you. That's right. So we're not going to get on that. I mean, it's enough of that. But I'm going to give you a little example of how I'm trying to hold myself accountable. Because when I come and talk to you, I want to make sure that I'm not being a hypocrite. You know, we all live in hypocrisy to some degree. But I try to do my best. I really do. So, an example, it was a situation going on in the neighborhood with construction. It had been going on a long time. It was making hell for the kids getting on the bus when it would rain, and they would get muddy on their shoes. You know, my vehicle was looking like you had kids chasing me with bags of flour and shit, throwing it at it. I mean, it was ridiculous, and this was going on for a long time. It was just a pain in the neck. It was a pain in the neck for people to come visit. It was just, everybody was complaining. I addressed the issue with the proper person, and a couple weeks later, things got handled, and it was back to where it needed to be. You know, let's start doing this. We all have our phones. We've got cameras. You see stuff around here out of order that the city needs to take care of, take a picture. Contact who you need to contact. It's the little things, I'm telling you. I just had a friend, she had to address an issue about the bus system around here, and they handled it. They don't know it's an issue, and even if they do, they're not going to do anything until you say something about it. And that's the difference between us. See, we complain and shit, we piss and moan and bitch, and we'll say everything on Facebook, but we don't contact anyone, and so nothing gets done. So we're just complaining. Other races get things done, and it's not because they're more intelligent. It's just they understand the basics. Hey, you work for me, in so many words. Get the shit done. I'm not going to kill my back and you going around, you got your feet up on your desk collecting my damn tax dollars. Because if you notice, at the end of the year, every year, those who are homeowners, you get a tax statement. And also, you also get either, if you had extra money in your escrow, you get a return check. If you didn't, they'll tell you you owe this amount of money, or your mortgage is gonna go up. Okay. Now, aside from that, the taxes and the value of the houses are going up, so we pay more. What's the sense of paying all this money and killing ourselves, and we don't get what we deserve? We need to hold our police officers to task. Think about if everybody did like Quincy, and I'm going to have to share his post so you can see what I'm talking about. But if everyone did like my cousin-in-law, These police officers would think twice before they just pull people over for bullshit, because they know people are watching. I know, like I said, I know racism and prejudice exists, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. And I think we put too much weight on that. And I'm not ignoring it. So for those y'all trying to come and poke a hole in what the hell I'm saying and come for me, don't even try it, because that's not what I'm saying. And yeah, I got to clarify, because some of y'all be tripping. But I am saying that those people out there ain't having that shit. And they know that, because they're on the game. We complain, we moan, and you know, and that's it. That's it. We do nothing. And when we do something, we're doing it the wrong way. You can't always fight. It can't always be a physical thing. We got to start using this mental thing. This brain it's amazing. It's amazing. Look at the things we have created as humans. We're amazing. We have to start using that. Okay? So again, take your phones and camera. You see something out of order, report it. Policemen, if you've been caught in a traffic stop and it was wrong and you could prove it, follow up. Let's hold these officials to task, because again, they work for us. We need to stop falling and believing and being naive to think that the whole population, as many people as on this planet, you should not believe that a handful of people, in comparison, it's not literally a handful, but in comparison to how many people is on the planet, that they run you. They don't. You run them. But until you realize what power you have, you're going to be falling for the okie doke. Now, we all have different schedules. We all have different things to do. I get that. However, it's things that you can do. So I'm just going to leave you with that. You can be, thinking on what you can do. Again, the city of Southfield is having a meeting April 20th at 7 p.m. I'm going to try my hardest to be there. The superintendent, amongst other city officials, will be there talking about things going on in the neighborhood. We need to start getting involved. Point blank, period. I'm not going to be able to do everything. I'm not Superwoman. I'm not I'm not Supermom. But what I can do and what I'm willing to do and, whatever, I'm going to do. And I encourage you to do the same. Again, we all live in some kind of hypocrisy, but we got to do our best. And I'm going to just leave you with that. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. And you guys enjoy the rest of your week.